All right, welcome to Plant a Garden TV. How you guys doing tonight? All right, guys, I'm gonna be playing two videos. It might take up to an hour with both of them, but one of them I'm gonna be showing how to prepare your garden, your backyard garden to feed your family. Then I'm gonna show a next one how to plant down your garden to feed your family. So let's get going, guys. Hope you enjoy. All right, guys, this is the tree in the garden in 2023. So today what I'm doing, I'm start preparing the soil. I'm start to digging holes and get them ready because what happened is I'm gonna start planting on the 29th of this month. So I gotta definitely start preparing the holes them and let the holes them wait for the plant. So here as you can see, it's freezing, but we have weeds growing here. This is what we call chickweed. Okay? All these are herbs with benefit. All these are herbs growing up in this garden here that we consider as weed. Okay? Sometimes we believe it's weed and they have no benefit, but trust me, a lot of herbs have tons of benefit and they right in our backyard. Is just we got to do our research, we got to start study about herbs and start learning about them. So all these herbs, what I'm gonna do basically now is the winter, so I'm gonna be raking them up like this. I'm gonna be pulling them up and mix them basically in the soil. These can stand the cold weather. These herbs can stand the cold weather, so you ain't got to worry about them. But this is chicken weed I have here, and some other. You have some they call mouse ears as well. So what I'm doing today, I'm digging holes. I'm digging holes today.
I
You
see
see my
Robert.
hole?
What's
Look at
up?
my soil.
Peace.
Look at the soil, guys. The soil is amazingly rich. And guys, it did not take overnight to get this kind of soil, but at the same time, I get it where I wanted it. So now, what you see I'm doing, I'm just digging out holes and prep them. When you have soil like this, guys, look at the soil.
Hello, Salandiv.
When
How
you
are
have
you
soil
doing?
like this, you ain't got to worry. I'm telling you this. You ain't got to worry. You know you have rich soil to plant your food. This is a shovel, guys, and this is my favorite tool. It make it so easy for me to dig holes, and the soil is so soft and nice. So just like that, I have 3 holes prepared and ready for planting. So I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna dig another hole. You see how easy it is, guys? Look how easy it is. Simple like that. I already dig 5 holes. This is 6 holes now. Simple as that. And now these holes now will be waiting for the plants. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in my compost pile and I'm gonna throw some compost down inside there and just leave them until planting these. You gotta prepare your garden before planting these. Your hole should be waiting on the plant, not the plant waiting on the hole. That's the rule for 2023. The hole should be waiting on the plant, not the plant waiting on the hole. That's the new rule. All right. So, guys, simple as 1, 2, 3. I have 9 holes waiting for plants. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna put the next one here. I'm gonna put the next hole there. I'm gonna put the next one here. Guys, check, look at the soil. The soil is amazing. Look the texture of it. Look the texture of it. Look at it. Look how dark it is. Look how beautiful it is. Okay? Follow my steps and you will create super soil in your garden. All right? Okay, guys, so less than 10 minutes, less than 5 minutes, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 holes in this area right here. 12 holes ready for planting. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to be doing. All these areas, I have to dig them up and get them prepared. So I'm just getting the holes them together, which I'm going to do the same thing right here. I'm going to be digging holes. That's all I'll be doing today. Digging holes and leaving them. So some compost down inside them. And then just leave them. This area, this is a good area to plant peppers. This is a beautiful area to plant peppers. Why? Because what happened with peppers, peppers love hot sun, and this area get hot sun almost all day. Okay, guys, so this is what I do. I dig the holes, I leave them, I put compost in them, and I just leave them until planting day. So simple like that. Before 10 minutes, I already have 16 holes dig ready for planting. So let me walk around a little with you guys and show you guys what is happening in the garden so far. As you can see, I have this area already put in the sticks and everything. All I got to do here is mix it with some soil, mix it up with some soil and get it ready for planting. This area, the same thing. Over here, we have scallion. The weather give them a hard time, but guess what? They're still coming back. Over here, I'm getting over here prepare as well. This is one of my favorite tool as well. It makes your job so easy. It makes your job so easy. You see, all these is herbs on the ground. I don't know if you guys heard about chickweed, but that's chickweed right there. You could use this and make salad. Okay? Then we have mints growing up. The mints already start growing. We have this area. This area here is an area where a lot of mints is, but the weather had really beat them down. But we already know they're gonna be back here for the weather, for the spring. Over here, you see we have garlic and onion growing up here, which is awesome. This side, as you see, what we have here, we have all this and we're getting ready to mix it in with the soil because now the weather is start changing and planting day is really approaching. So now I'm busy. You see over here is my garlics. These are garlics, and these garlics went through a hard time with that cold weather. But guess what? They're still standing and they're looking very powerful and green. Over here, the same thing. All this is garlic running here. Yeah, all these are garlic going all over there. This whole bed is full with garlic. This whole bed again is full with garlic. Over this side, I'm getting ready to clean it up to plant edibles. The most you're gonna be seeing in my garden this year is gonna be edibles, peas, squash. That's the most thing you're gonna see this year because I'm trying to plant lots of different things. Look, I have this is an okra tree with the seed. I didn't even harvest this one as yet. You know, so they still have okra seed in it, this okra tree. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there and I'm gonna wait until the weather change. Maybe the seed them still good because the pods them is very warm. Keep the pods them basically designed to protect the seeds. So yes, we have garlic growing up over here again, and all this is herbs. All these are herbs growing up inside here. They call them weed, but trust me, we have a lot of herbs growing up in our garden and have no idea. All right. So guys, I don't want to make the video too long. I just want to show you guys what I'm doing today and the progress so far. The next video, this is the third day I'm in the garden walking. The next video, maybe you might be seeing me planting. Okay? But right now, I'm preparing the garden. I'm getting the garden ready. Everything is looking wonderful. Yes. So let me show you. There's another bed up here. I mean, guys, the soil is just beautiful. The soil is just beautiful. Yes. Up here, we have garlic and scallion growing up right in this
Guys,
area
don't go
here.
nowhere. After this
Over
video, I'm
here, we
coming
have
up with a
edibles.
video showing you
All
how
this
to
is
plant.
edibles already
All right?
planted. I hope the cool weather didn't do nothing to them. Even over here, the edibles already planted. So right now, we have food in the ground, even though we did not plant anything really. We have garlic growing. We have edibles coming. This is my peach tree here. As you can see, it's getting ready to push out the flowers. This is my big peach tree. Let me show you guys. Okay, this is my olive tree. This is my olive tree. I'm hoping that it survived this weather because this weather was really serious, and this is another olive tree. I plant them close enough because the last year one was over there and they both produced flowers, but nothing come fruit. So that's my peach tree. This is my banana tree, dried on right here. Man. This is also one of my banana tree. This is a banana tree as well. This is my apple tree. This apple tree keep bearing, but putting on flowers, but it not holding on anything. Over here is my plum tree. This plum tree do bear. I do able to harvest, but not much. And what I noticed, it already start to get ready to push out. Like it want to start push out leaf, but what happened? The weather, man, is really putting a toll on them. So I'm grateful. I got to say I'm grateful. I'm putting in the work now, guys. I'm telling you guys, make sure you build your soil right and you will be okay. Don't worry about adding too much chemical to your garden because it's gonna mess up your soil. You see how my garden look? Natural. Everything about my garden look natural, nothing fancy. I really don't want anything fancy because I just want it look natural, natural as it is. Okay? Thank you guys for watching.
All right, guys. This video was to show you how how I put in the work, how I, dig the holes, show you how the garden looking, show you the soil. This video I'm going to show you now is how to plant. This might be like a 15 minutes video, but this video gonna show you how to plant. All right, so stick around and let's go, man. Let me find this video that you can definitely. All right. Listen, me guys, we in times now where we got to learn how to feed our family. You see what I'm saying? Don't take this thing for granted. Don't take it simple. We have to learn how to feed our family. So these skills are very important. I know some people might say they don't need it, but believe it or not, you cannot lose learning how to provide for your family. Because when if the boss not delivering food to the supermarket, at least you know how to go outside and start planting something. You know how to go outside and prepare your garden. You know how to go outside and take care of your plants. You see what I'm saying? So this is really important. So this is why I take the time out to encourage people and also show them how they can actually have a productive garden. All right. So I'm getting this video, guys, because I want to show you guys how. Okay, is this? No, not this one. Give me a second, guys. It's important. I mean, I have a lot of videos. I want to really teach you guys about the soil because the soil is very important. So I want to get videos that can encourage people. This is my goal. My goal is just to encourage people, not telling you you have to do it, but at least encouraging you. Encouraging you will be, I think it's a good idea. You know, it's good to learn about your soil. Your soil is important. You need to know about your soil. You need to know about, honestly, you need to know about a lot of things going on in your garden. Your soil is one of the most important things. Your soil is what's going to give you healthy looking food, healthy looking put in food. All right. Give me a second, guys. All right. So basically, this video is going to be showing you how I plant, the depth that I plant, and you're going to also see what I put in my raised bed. Because this is an organic garden, and this is what we use. So my channel is basically to show people if you don't have compost, manure, you could definitely still able to grow something. All right, so let's go. This video is gonna be showing you how I plant, how I dig. All right, so hang in there, guys, hang in there. Well, today's a planting day and we going nuts planting. So what we planting now, we planting bell pepper. We already plant cabbage over there. So now we planting bell pepper in this area here. All right, so what we do, we make sure we dig them deep. You see what I'm doing? Dig the hole deep. When you dig the hole deep like this, your peppers gonna grow huge and produce a lot of pepper for you. So that is very important, guys. I don't know if you guys seeing, but do you see the soil? This soil is amazing, guys. This soil is amazing. And it's by mixing every year, mix these with the soil every winter, and it produces a super soil.
Okay. So let's get back here. This is bell pepper I'm planting here. Okay. So let me dig a few more holes. Okay. You see how the soil is soft? Look how soft the soil is. You see what? Beautiful soil. Okay. Make sure you don't damage the root. These white roots, these are the baby roots. You do not want to damage this, nor you do not want to damage the main root. You have a short growth, especially when you have a short growing season. There's no room for mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So try your best, do whatever you can to make sure you don't damage the root. And what I'm doing here, these peppers is planting these peppers, right? And I'm gonna plant some other pepper on a regular day because I want you guys to see the difference, okay? It's a lot of stuff we have to plant. It's a lot. I mean, the amount of pepper I'm planting is, you should know, it's not just me I'm planting pepper for. This is a lot of pepper, and this ain't all of it. I still have more to plant. Like I said, when you plant them, especially when you have trees over the head, you have to make sure you come and make sure no leaf fall on the plants. Okay, so as you see, this whole area come right back down here. We already plant peppers. Okay, so all this whole area here is pepper. All right. So now this is eggplant right here. Okay, so I'm going to plant these eggplant. This row here is eggplant. So I'm going to plant these eggplant right in this area over here. So what? We already plant cabbage here. This is where we plant cabbage and over there. So now we're gonna hey guys, watch here. Look at these broccoli, man. Check out these broccoli. Look at this. I mean, check them out. Look, this one here too. And this one as well. Some nice broccoli there, man. And that's my herb, my parsley, my celery. You know what I'm saying? That's all of them right there. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to plant some eggplant right in this area. Right here, I'm going to plant eggplant. Don't forget, guys, dig them holes deep, man. Okay, so this is 5 holes where I'm going to plant eggplant. I'm also going to plant some eggplant right in this area here. So, okay, guys, we have a lot of things here to plant. And these are banana pepper right here. This is banana pepper. So we plant a bunch of bell pepper there. Now we still have banana pepper here to plant. So now let's go at the eggplant. Some people say to leave this, but man, I don't know. Maybe they're right, but sometimes I just feel like taking them off. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take off a couple, and then I'm gonna leave the rest, and then I'm gonna look at the results. I'm gonna look at the results. Look how beautiful this look down inside here. Okay, so this one I'm gonna plant it without taking it out. Then I'm gonna see the difference. Because guys, to me, gardening, you gotta do a lot of experiment. By doing a lot of experiment, that's how you learn about the plants and basically what the plants like. So I'm gonna put a few of them without taking it off, because now I'm trying to experiment if it really works. You see, look at nice worm here. You see this worm? You don't kill them, you leave them. I'm not even gonna cover it. I buy the I set these because someone told me that there's a thing named PMAS or whatever, and I try to use this It made from coconut. Okay. All right. So let me plant. Let me dig some hole right here. You see, guys, let me show you something. Watch. You see here? Watch. This is what I do every year. So you see, we have bush. You see? So this take time to break down, but it's gonna break down eventually. This is why I have this kind of soil. I call this the super soil. You know what I'm saying? Anything you put inside of it, it grows. All right? So we're planting eggplant at this moment. Okay. This is my parsley here. No, that's celery. Okay. All right, guys. So what we're going to do now, I have a lot more to plant, but I'm going to leave them. What we're going to do now, we're going to do some edibles. So we have celery. These are celery. These celery here for like 3 years now.
All right, guys, how you guys doing? Thank you guys for being here. All right. So, guys, tonight what we're doing, we actually trying to show how to prepare your garden and how to plant your garden. As you can see in the video, you see where I was actually planting all different type of food in the ground. Now I'm getting ready to plant a plant named Edos. Edos is a very interesting plant. You can do your research on Edos. It's a plant I just enjoy planting because you can eat the leaf, you can also eat the root crop. So right now, let's continue watching the video. I don't want to do too much talking because I'd rather you see for yourself what is going on. All right, so let's continue.
Then we also have mint. This is mint right here. And this is parsley. They need cutting right now. Okay, so let's go over this side. Okay. All right, guys. So this is what we call Edo. And as you can see, the head will start sprouting already. So all these ready to plant. Some of them, like this one, you see it have one eye here and it have one there. So what I'll do, I'll cut it and make it become two. Even with this one, you could cut it so now you have two. You even can cut them, you even can cut this in two, just like this. So you can get more. This, you can cut this in two, so you can get more out of them. So this is how you multiply your harvest. This is how you get more food. All right, so you cut this, so you have two. Now you cut this, and you have a next one. Watch. You see, look at eye is coming up right here. You could even cut this here as well. You see, watch. So now we have three, watch. You have an eye shooting, so they're gonna be a head as well. This, you cut this into. All this gonna shoot out eyes. These are the eyes. And with Edos, if you notice, there's another eye coming out here. There's another eye coming out here, and then it's gonna have even more. So this is how you know now. So I'm gonna cut it right between here because there's another eye here. So I'm gonna cut it right between here because I know this eye gonna come and produce a plant by itself. So the same thing, I do the same thing with potato. So all these, so this we have one here. This is Edo. This is Edo. This is, okay, let me make it clear. Edo is something like elephant ears, but it's not elephant ears. Edo, you can eat Edo, but you cannot eat elephant ears. There's another one named Dashin. Some people call it Tara. There's another one named Tanya. All of them almost look the same. The Dashin is more bigger, but these are the Edos. Let me see if I have a Dashin. Okay, this is a Dashin. They call this Tara. I think this in Spanish areas they call this Tara. This, they almost look the same, but it's not. This one is Dashin. This one is Edo. So now we have Dashin, we have Edo, and we also have Tanya. So people call them different names. People call them different names, you know what I'm saying? But at least it's the same thing. Right, so now we have all these Edo plants. Look how much Edo plants we have, because now we multiply them. In this bucket as well, we have potato, where we are also going and cut up as well. But today, I'm only gonna plant the Edos, because it's getting a little late, so I'm gonna be planting Edos today. All this is real food, guys. I mean, I love to plant my vegetables, but I also love to plant food. Okay. So come with me. It's on. Okay. Come with me. Okay. So as you can see, I already dig out the trench go over here. You know what I'm saying? So now let me show you how I plant the Edos. One thing with Edos, they don't need too much care. So this one, you're gonna put this up and you cover it. You put this up and you just cover it. There's a lot of food right here, guys. I'm telling you, lot of food. Always make sure that this part is up. Because this is gonna be the part that's gonna be shooting up in the air. This is a lot of food here, guys. This ain't no joke. You guys need to do your research on Edos. They use Edos for a lot of different things. I know a lot of people used to use Edos for baby. Like they're gonna, just like how you mash up the potato, it's the same way you could mash up the Edos. You gotta give them a little space. The reason why you wanna give them a little space because you wanna, what happen is they grow up big and they bear from the bottom. So because they bear from the bottom, then you need room that the potato that it can bear, just like potato. It's the same process like potato. That's a lot, good bit of Edo. I know plant there. Make sure
I'm
you
planting
give them some
Edo. That's
room,
what I'm planting.
the
Edo.
same way you're gonna give the potato the room. So what I did, I multiply the amount of Edos I have. I almost do it. I almost have twice the amount.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to like this video, guys. I truly appreciate it.
Very tasty in soup. You could cook it in soup. You could cook it and eat it just like if you have you could smash it up just like potato and do whatever you same how you do the potato. All right. So these are my old okra. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to dig up this, hold these up, that I can plant these rest Edos. Okay, so we're still planting Edos.
Do some research
This
on
part must
Edos, guys.
always be up
Do
in the
some
air.
research on Edos. It's a very good plant to have in your yard growing. It's a plant that will actually help feed your family, believe it or not.
If you guys don't know about Edo, you guys missing out, yo. I'm telling you all that. You missing out on some good food. Yeah. Right, guys? Still have more. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna end it today with the edibles. So today we plant cabbage, we plant edibles, we plant eggplant. I mean, we did a lot today. We did a lot. So now this is the garlic. This is the garlic we have right here. Coming along pretty good. Everything coming along, guys. Everything. And this is just the beginning. Look what happened here. This, I had a few, what we call these again? Is I can't remember, but it produces a seed that people eat. And I had them right here, and look at a few of them busting up. This is what happened in this garden every year. I always got to look out for new for seedling busting up in this area. That's why don't be afraid to set your seed only outside. The reason why I'm saying that, because seeds that go through the winter under the earth still germinate. So don't be scared to set your seed outside February, March. Don't be scared, because they still burst up regardless. Okay? So let's do a little stroll up here. So this, in this container, you see I have some red potato. I want to show my subscribers, my viewers, that you could use container and you could do wonders in your container. Okay? All right. So we still have a lot of bed to plant, but this is just basically the beginning of what's going on. This bed already prepared. This bread ready to plant already. Look, we have this one. As you can see, we have potato. We have potato growing up right here. So this area, I going and plant more potato, go down this line. Okay? Yeah, so as you can see, we have asparagus. I plant these last year, and now they coming back up now. We also have mint that I can break and make some fresh minty. I mean, what is better than these? Okay? Also, I want to show you guys this. This is elderberry. This is elderberry cutlings. I cut them, chuck them down in the container, and now look how they're growing nicely. Beautiful. Okay? All right. I just give you guys a little rundown. These are some elephant garlic right here. I used to watch this garlic growing up in this garden every year and never knew it was garlic. Okay, so now I know it's garlic. I put them in an area. Look how beautiful they do. These are red onions. These are garlic as well. This is a bed right here that also ready to plant. And maybe I might plant some potato in this bed as well. So as you see, right in this area down there, where we plant the eggplant, where we have the broccoli, which I'm going and pick them now. It don't make sense leaving there. So this is a nice head of broccoli right here. Even this one. That's what I'm talking about, guys. So this is dinner. This is a fresh cup of tea. So this is how we do it. All right. So we plant while we even harvesting. This is how beautiful it is. Okay, so this whole area here, I have potato. potato plants since in the winter. And what happened now, as you can see here, they're growing up. You see they're growing up really nice. And here, this is a grape tree that's also growing up really nice. So you see, a lot of things going on in the garden, guys.
All right, guys, what's going on? What's going on? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for being here with me at this moment. But the whole video was about, as you guys see the topic, the whole video was about actually how to provide, how to use your garden and let it provide food for you and your family. That's what the video was about. So this video shows you how to prepare your garden, how to prepare your soil, and how to plant. Because at the end of the day, the time is coming, man. It's getting real difficult. As we see food price going up, we got to learn these skills. So I just create these videos that can actually help someone if they really want to be helped. Because this is ways that you could actually feed your family. I'm going on the Edos dam that I now plant. I'm going to pull a video showing you the Edos. Then I'm going to pull a video showing you the harvest of the Edos. All right? It's just motivation. It's just motivation. These things could help others get into the garden and actually try to grow something. All right? We have to able to feed our family. At the end of the day, if the truck cannot deliver food, what we gonna do? These are things we gotta look into. So I'm finding a video here that gonna show us the Edos. Then I'm gonna find a shorter video showing you how much the harvest was. All right, let me get this video. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second.
basically taller than me. This is how big these Edos are.
Right.
So
You
the thing
remember
about
in
it
the
with
video
Edos,
when I
as I
was
show you,
showing
like
you,
I show you
I'm
guys,
planting
all
the
these
edibles
leaves
then.
we
So
can
this
use
is
them
actually
and
the
cook.
edibles.
You see, these are young baby leaf, so you can use them and cook them. Very delicious. So while I'm in there, I'm gonna cut the young ones. But if you notice, the Edo plant, Edo love a lot of dot around their root. You see how big the root is, but it also pushing out small ones. Okay, these are Edos, and look the size of these Edos. So the key to planting Edos for good success is make sure they have a lot of dot around their root. You're not supposed to see no root from the Edo. It's supposed to be covered at all times. All these roots, all these are Edos growing up here. This whole area is just Edos growing.
All right, guys. So as you see, that was the Edo that I now plant. Show that I was planting. That's the actual Edo grow up that beautiful. Now I'm gonna show you a short video where I was actually harvesting these Edos. I'm gonna do a short video, just a short one. All right. All right, so this gonna just be a shot where I'm gonna show you how much Edos I have is from that crop. All right. Like I said, guys, this video is to motivate people and show people how to actually feed their family right in their backyard if they have the space. Okay? This is it coming up.
Guys, we in October. This whole day right on. October. Shout out to all the Scorpios. Shout out. Shout out. To each and every one of you.
All right. right, guys. All right, guys. So, wait, hold on, hold on. What's up? All right, guys. Hey, James, what's up? What's up? Thank you for being here, man. What's going on? All right, guys. So that short video I now show you guys there. In the end, you also saw where I was showing back little clips of when I'm cutting up the edos and when I'm actually planting the edos. Listen me, guys. This video is this live that I did tonight, I'm doing tonight, is to encourage people and show them if you have a backyard, you could grow something. If you have small space, you could still grow something. Not even though your space mightn't be as big as what I now show you, you still could grow something. But this is actually to motivate people, to show you all you can actually grow something. This, I put this live together just to show people how to feed your family. Yes. Hey, James, what's going on, man? How you doing, guys? Thank you guys for coming out tonight. What's going on? Hope you guys enjoying this live, man. This live is actually to motivate people, because we want to motivate people. We want to encourage people to actually grow something, because we see times coming now where it's getting difficult every day. So yes, I'm gonna look for another video again from that garden season, just for you to see how that garden turned out. I already showed you the edos. Now I'm gonna show you a next video to show you how that garden season turned out. All right. All right, give me a second. Let me find that video. That basically I'm gonna get the video to give you actually a walkthrough of that same garden that I planted that year. So let me find that video. Maybe I should find a video with the harvest. Let me see, 15. You know what? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find a video, because this was last year, 2022. So now I'm gonna find a video that's gonna show you the production of this garden. Some of the production of the garden, all right? So let's see here now. Present, share. Yes, so this video is basically to show you the production of this garden season and how it was and how much I harvest. All right, so just enjoy it, guys. Just enjoy.
Back to Plant the Garden TV. How you guys doing? Today, just gonna walk around and harvest a few herbs. Whatever is there to harvest, I'm definitely gonna harvest them today. I'm looking at this pepper right here. This is a huge pepper. I just want to see it ripe on the tree, so I'm just gonna leave it. All right, so let's go and do some harvesting. Okay, I'm gonna leave you. All right, so I'm gonna harvest a few of these beautiful flowers because I use them and make tea. So I'm gonna harvest a few of them. I'm gonna look at my okras and see what's going on with my okra. All right, they have small okra. All right, that's awesome. All right, so over here, the thing with okra, guys, You cannot play with okra. You see this one? Look this one right here. You see once you break this, that's
Yes,
good.
Mr. John, you
If it ain't break,
that's how you
it's
do
a
it.
little too hard already.
Yeah.
So this is why with okra plants, you got to catch yourself in the okra plant at least twice a week, every 3 days. Yeah. These are beautiful flowers, attract bees, butterfly, and you also could use them and make tea. Well, I use them and make tea. And you could also pick them, put them in a bungle, and give to the lady. You know what I'm saying? Let your garden provide for you guys. If you plant in a garden, let the garden provide for you whatever you want. Flowers, vegetables, whatever it is, let it provide for you. All right, so I have ripe tomatoes again.
Yes, sister, you gotta make it work for the ladies too.
Okay. We have banana pepper. These pepper look like they're ready. So I'm definitely gonna pick a few of them. The thing with banana pepper, the more you harvest, the more they produce. We have, okay, look at this one, you see? This one, once it ain't break, it's too hard. So now I gotta leave this one for seed because you see it ain't pop. Look at this one here. Once it pop like this, it's still good. The thing about it, when they get hard, they don't get that juice. It does be too dry. But when they're not hard, you get that juicy slime coming out of them. You see this one already too hard. You see, this is the thing with okra. You got to be up in here every 2 days. Look at this master here. This is an okra. But I'm going to eat this one. This one tastes good. This one already too hard. So I got to leave it. So I'm going to pick the young one. That's the thing with okra, guys. You got to be, once you start producing, you got to be in your garden every day, every 2 days. All you're going to be having is hard, dry okra. So my harvest time now begin. You see, these are tomato slip. I eat one the tomato and squeeze the seed out, and right here we have tomatoes growing again.
This was 2022 garden season. Yes, guys, for the people who now come in, this video is basically
This okra, very delicious.
Yeah, this video is dedicated to encourage people to grow their food and how to basically create a garden in your backyard if you have the space to actually feed your family. Once you have the space, you know, it's a blessing to able to just walk out in your garden and just walk with a bowl and just pick whatever you feel like. It's really a blessing. It's a beautiful feeling to know that. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
gotta make sure
this is just to
you gotta make
encourage
sure you check
people to
your
actually
okras.
give you an
Because
idea.
you see these
If you have a
okra?
small space, you can do it
You
as
see how they
well.
small? I gotta be
With,
here in 2 days. If I'm not here in 2 days, these okra gonna get too hard, and then I will basically have to leave them for seeds, which I also gonna be needing a lot of seed. But the thing is, what I do, I wait to the end of the season, and then I allow a portion of them to go to seeds. Listen, these tomatoes, I know anybody who
yeah,
following my channel
yeah,
and looking at my
good
harvest
feelings.
gonna understand what I'm talking about with these tomatoes right here.
This year, man, them tomato produce like I don't know what to say. Last year, that's why this year I didn't even plant much tomatoes. It's like every couple days I go, it was ongoing.
Okay, all right, guys.
You know what
So
I'm saying? It was
let's go
just
down here and see.
an amazing tomato crop last year. I had also give away so much because man, it was unbelievable. Every
I
two
will be
days.
posting video every week, every
Oh yes, I'm too
Sunday,
familiar with that feelings of being.
showing my harvest that I get for the week. These are spaghetti squash.
No, that's butternut squash.
Okay. Here we have jalapeno pepper. I'll leave them to right. And now some nice banana peppers up in here. Look at the way they carve. Beautiful peppers. But I'm gonna leave them where they gather more strength.
I start waiting on
All right.
end of season to save seeds. Things have changed.
Yeah,
You're
no, I'm
surely
gonna be
right with
picking some
that.
callaloo leaf
You're surely right with that.
from
Right.
my edos.
This is the Edos where
Which
you could get the leaf I
these
was
leaves
talking about.
we can use them and make callaloo. We boil them just like how we boil collard greens. So you could get a real delicious soup from these. We call them callaloo.
All right. I had volunteer tomatoes. Yeah. Yeah, this season I had a lot of tomatoes myself, just grew up everywhere. Yes. Yep. Hallelujah. You see this garden, you had
Let
everything.
me harvest a little basil. These are cinnamon beans.
Hallelujah. No. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's
And like I
good
said,
stuff right there.
we harvest beautiful flowers. Could give it to the lady, or you can make some nice tea with them. But do your research, guys, before you use them and make tea. Scallion, look up some scallion as well.
Yes, so this was last year garden season. That garden produced, let me tell you, on a level last year because I plant many things.
Right.
Some of them I didn't even plant them back this year because I said no, I'm going different now. So I
Okay.
simmer down on the
Yeah,
tomato
nice
and I
pepper
come with
here.
more food instead
So
this year. Actual
two
food.
nice peppers. Okay, I'll leave them to ripe up a little more. All right, we have bee balm here. I use bee balm and make tea as well. Okay.
I mean, it ain't a blessing to
And
able
this,
to walk outside
we use this for
in
salad.
your backyard,
So we're
in
gonna cut
your
off
garden,
the whole head here.
and
I have a lot of
able
them, but this is what we
to
use
harvest
for
herbs,
salad.
food.
The name, let me tell you the name of it. Somebody move the sticker. But all right, I forgot the name, but ancient people, them Asian people love this. Smells
That's named
delicious.
Shisho.
All right. Okay, guys.
Shisho.
I'm gonna grab
Beautiful
a couple
herbs.
peach as well. Just a couple.
Yes, Shisho.
Okay. Just a couple. 4. All right. So now this is my harvest right here, guys. So we have basil, we have scallion, we have callaloo, and we have squash. You know what? I have 2 more squash over there that I think need to be picked. These are butternut squash.
I didn't never realize that you did that. Yes, it's SHISO. Yeah,
Guys, when I
yeah,
tell
that's
you
all right.
that I don't just plant food just because I want to
What
plant.
is it? That's God right there. This is not a squash right there. God.
Always mention when I plant food, I expect to eat from them. Wow, a nice size right there. These are butternut squash. We could have a next one right here. All right. Oh man, this is solid. Whew. All right, guys, not picking anything more. This is it for the day. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this video.
All right, guys. All right. All right. All right. All right. Thank you guys for being here, man. This, how long since I'm here? I'm here an hour and 20 minutes so far. And within this hour and 20 minutes, this live was about showing how you dig the hole, how you prepare the land, how you get the soil together, how you plant your food. That now I'm actually showing back the production, the type of harvest, the way how the garden was looking. So basically, I gave you the preparation of the land. I gave you the planting, where I plant all them things, the edos. I gave you when I harvest the edos. I also give you a walkthrough. Let me see if I can find one more video now to bring this whole thing to. Give me one more video. I'm gonna give you one more video Then we're gonna talk a little about gardening, all right? One more video, guys. Okay, one more video. This was 2022 garden season. Wait, you know what? Let me give you this one as well. All right, I'm gonna give you a pepper harvest. I just my thing is about production. That's my thing. My thing is about production. So okay, give me 1 second, guys. Let me bring up this video. Hey, hands in the door. What's going on, man? Thank you. Oh, you in the bushes? All right. Thank you for being here, man. All right. Let me pull up this video here now. You know, I'm just showing the production from last year because I already show what I'm gonna show now a short video. I'm just showing the production because I show the preparation of the land, planting. So I'm just showing the production from last year. All right, so let's go with it.
Size of this bell pepper, man. And it was up in there hiding. Look at the bowl, family.
All right,
Look at
welcome,
the
man.
bowl.
Thank you for being here. All right.
So this one again, we pick all of these.
This was in October, close to the last crop,
Full.
last October.
Pepper here again. We have pepper here. Look how much bell pepper we have here, guys. And we ain't finished. We have over here as well. We ain't finished, guys. Okay.
Yeah, this was the fall.
Look
It's
here.
cold.
This pepper is huge, man. Look at this one. This one have a face.
Yes,
You
yes.
see? That one have a face.
Yeah, man. This was last season.
Wow. This is a serious pepper harvest.
Thank you, thank you.
Right. I'm gonna put this here.
Oh yeah, I remember when you are. Yes, yes, yes.
Look at this, guys. And we in November. All this is bell pepper. And we still got more. Plus this, we still got more.
Yeah, it was last November. Yes, November. That was right close to the frost last year. The frost was coming,
guys.
so I had to do this harvest.
All right, look what's going on here now, guys. We have all these peppers. If the frost hit them, you wouldn't be able to get nothing from them. Because the frost, what the frost do, it dries them out. I've seen it before. So I'm trying to beat the frost this year. I'm still gonna leave a few, but I'm gonna try to get majority of them.
That was a lot of pepper, man. And this was,
guys, this is a massive pepper harvest.
yeah, the frost was
My
like
pepper them
was the next day.
always produce many pepper all year round.
So I was basically rushing to get them pepper because if I ain't get them,
Many
I
peppers
sit
all year round. Look at this limb right here. My goodness. Watch it. Oh my goodness.
okay, sorry for that. Sorry.
Hey guys, welcome to Forward. We're a new type of doctor's office that's providing preventive.
Okay. All right, guys. So yes, that was actually, last year. Last year. That was actually last year when, had so much going on last year, so much food. I planned way more, different variety of food last year. This year, I'm more focused on certain food. You know what I'm saying? But last year was very a beautiful year as well. But yes, guys, this life was really based on motivating people to grow something. Don't your backyard ain't gotta be big, it ain't gotta be huge to grow anything. You know what I'm saying? You could have a small space. You just grow whatever you can, however you can. Make yourself comfortable. Plant the amount you could control. Plant the amount that, you know what I'm saying? Plant things you like. Whatever works for you, just make it work. But don't get discouraged at all, man, because we see what's going on. Food price, you know, food price skyrocket now, man. So let's just try. You know what I mean? This is why, many of us out here trying to show people what we're doing, that it can basically try encourage others. And believe it or not, we believe it or not, we are encouraging others by actually showing them what we're doing, we plan, and when we harvest. I mean, we know the feelings of getting up in the morning, walk outside with a bowl, or in the evening, whenever you choose, and come out and just walk around and pick what you like and just go in, clean them up, and you're ready to cook. That's one of the best feelings you could ever have. So that's all I'm trying to do, encourage people, not telling you you have to do it. Okay? That's your choice, but try to grow something. Even though it mightn't be, to you, it mightn't be, all right, put it this way, you might have a small area and you might feel you cannot grow enough food to sustain yourself. Well, believe it or not, if you grow a couple cucumbers and the cucumber come and produce, guess what? You're saving a few dollars right there. Okay? You grow some mint, you save a few dollars, because all through the spring, you want to be able to pick mints and fresh mint tea, seasoning, whatever. You could have one container, a good size container, fill it up with dirt, whatever you have. And guess what? You could plant different herbs in that same container. Right in that container, you could have 5, 6 different herbs just growing. And while they're growing, all you do, you just picking off the leaf, you just harvesting. Okay, so it ain't got to be big. Just do whatever you can, because at the end of the day, it will help you save a few dollars. All right? That's right. Even container garden, I had so much success this year in growing container. Yes, it doesn't matter. What you understand? Though not because you mightn't have the space. You have people who are actually growing indoors. Like my brother Jim's there, he doing indoors, a lot of indoors gardening. You check what I'm saying? So you could even do that as well. It ain't got to be on a big scale. I'm just saying on your window ledge, you could have a couple mints growing right on your window ledge. That's growing indoors. You know what I'm saying? That's growing indoors right there. It ain't got to be on a big scale. So sometimes, you know, like sometimes I talk to people and what they might say, man, I mean, it's good to grow something, man, and encourage your kids them and show your kids them how to do it. And sometimes most of them say, no, I ain't got no space. My yard is small. And I'm saying, man, you have more than enough space. You have more than enough, just a little area. You could have 3, 4 containers, it doesn't matter. You could have a little raised bed on a small scale. You ain't got to go big. But guess what? That little area that you growing your few herbs into, you actually saving money. You know what I'm saying? You actually saving something. All right? Give me 1 second, guys. Yes, guys. So it's just an encouragement. I don't know. I'm gonna be here for a little. I don't know if I can, if anyone feel like coming up and talk about gardening and try to encourage someone. If anyone feel like doing that, that's so I'm gonna drop the link. Okay? Because I do think it's time, you know, we can't listen to me, we cannot force nobody to garden. That's one thing we know for sure. You have to want to do it. We cannot force you. We could only show you what we're doing. And by we showing what we're doing, maybe that might encourage somebody to say, all right, let us start growing, because we see everybody growing. We see, you know, we see their production. You know what I'm saying? It's just do it how you can. You know, you got to know what you could manage. You got to know what you could manage. So you doing at a scale that you could control, especially for the new gardeners. Take it, you know, don't go too crazy. When I say crazy, what I mean, don't go too huge. Go in a form that you could control. Just grow the things you love to eat. Grow the herbs, do your research. Do herbs that you could actually, you love. All right. And guys, don't forget, man, the Herb Garden Challenge is coming up again. It's going to begin on the 4th of March next year. So we're promoting it now. Everyone, welcome to join. All right. This year is going to be 10 herbs. Last year it was 5 herbs. No, this year is going to be 10 herbs. Listen to me, this thing is about helping each other. We all learning about different herbs. We all learning about the benefit of these herbs. So at the end of the day, we not losing anything. We more gaining than losing. All right. So everyone is welcome to join the Planter Herb Garden Challenge 2024. Last year was beautiful. There was 3 winners last year, and man, it was nice. You know what I mean? So this is why I wanna repeat it this year, that we can actually continue this journey and try to motivate people. Like I said, we cannot make people do it, But maybe, like what all of us doing, it actually might motivate. If you motivate one person or two person, that means a lot. That actually means, yes, I motivate two people. Now, two people is now doing gardening now. You know what I mean? It's a good feeling able to feed the family, man. I'm telling you. It's a good feeling able to walk outside, grab a few things, and start cooking without have to go anywhere, just right outside. It's a beautiful feeling. So that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to encourage. Cannot tell you to do it, just to encourage you to grow something, even if some herbs. You don't need big space. You don't need an acre land. You don't need half acre. All you need is a little 10 by 10 areas, 100 square foot. Within 100 square feet, you could grow a whole lot of food, believe it or not. Within 100 square feet, you can grow a lot of food. You could go do companion planting where you actually plant different things together. All right, so you have your herbs, you have your okra, whatever you feel like planting. But don't let nothing discourage you, because we need food. We need food, and you need food for your family. Yes. Well, this year was very challenging with pigeon peas. I don't know, with pigeon peas. And what my pigeon peas and them, they give me a really tough time, but now they actually have peas. Some of them look like they would not make it, but I have some plans for that. Fifi, how yours? I see Hands in the Dot. I don't know if he's still here, but I see him. I shot with him with his pigeon peas, the red one. I got the yellow one, he got the red one. Beautiful, man. Yes, also vertical growing save lots of space. Yes, vertical growing save lot of space. Vertical is planting and create trails that they can run up instead of underground. Because if they underground, what happening? They taking up the space. Like for instance, if you go in squash, pumpkin, they will take up your whole garden. So you got to create squash, cucumber. You got to create space for them to run that they take up your ground. So yes, I love those peas. Yes, man. There is some serious peas right there. I'm telling you. You could eat them green. You could eat them dry. You know what I'm saying? But right now, mine have peas right now. I have like 12 of them. But one have on peas. There's a next one have on the bud. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm still hoping that they produce the peas before the peas get mature before that frost. Because once that frost hit, them peas, the plant's gone. So I'm trying also to protect them to see if they could survive the winter and start back in the spring, which I know down in our area it might work. You know what I'm saying? Not, I mean, I just got to try. But it's some beautiful peas, and I like the red one. That red one look beautiful. The flower's beautiful. I think that's the one we used to grow when I was younger. I think that's the same one. My pigeon peas is looking beautiful and green, but no peas as yet. I think the cold will destroy it. But I have a few 5-gallon buckets that I'm overwintering. Yes, that 2 years ago, two or 3 years ago, I had two or three, and they grow up big and they push out flowers. And from the time the frost hit them, that was it. That was it. It just destroyed them. So if you could protect it, it's gonna be a good idea. My bush fish and peas are doing well, but my others don't have any blooms. What you know what? What I noticed with these pigeon peas too, hands in the dot. What I noticed is like you gotta start them like November. I'm telling you, indoors, like November, because they take so long. The big one I have that have on peas now, I started last November and it never pushed anything till September. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you have to start them indoors like November and bring them out all in the spring and just let them do their thing, because I don't think they get enough time. Because if they ain't bloom now, it's hard to get peas before the frost. So the red one that I saw for you, you might get peas from that. But them that ain't have no bloom yet, you might got to protect them for next year. I think that's a good idea. Yes, the red flower one was very popular when I was growing up. Yes, that's the one I know. The red one. I gotta check out. Yes, it's a shark. Beau- Beautiful, man. If you see the color of it, man, it's so rich, red color, beautiful, man. Yeah, yep. Next year I will start the bush peas I brought back from Puerto Rico. They have bloom, and I planted them months after the other one. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you see? The other one you plant maybe is one like the one I have that take 10 months. You see what I'm saying? I Papa Gardener that take 10 months before it start blooming. Maybe that's the kind you have. And that one you bring back, that's the one you need to be planting, man. Because if you see, this is what I'm telling you. I think you got to start getting them together now. Because I do believe, I know it's gonna be difficult for dealing with them, but the honest truth is, it's best you do it now that when the spring comes, they don't reach a certain height and they're ready to go. Because if we wait too late, yes, they might bloom, but we can't get no flower, no actual peas. And this is what worrying me right now. Mine have peas, but I'm not sure if they're gonna get mature before the frost. For real. Yes, that's a long time. I just got them for the beauty and not for production. But I plant just one because they pick a lot of space. Man, listen to me. I plant them for peace. I know they're beautiful, but I was looking for some peace. I'm telling you, and I'm still looking. I'm telling you. You know what? You know what I think I'm gonna get? I'm thinking I'm gonna get the frost cloth and cover the two of them that one is right there to push flowers and one is already having peas. I think through the went before the frost and put the frost just to try, man, just to see. I'm not gonna give up. My other ones look like trees but no peas. I think that's the same one. I think that's the same one I have that take 10 months before it start producing. It grow like trees. It was just growing, growing. The last measurement I did for it was 12 feet. That was the last measurement. 12 feet in height and like 8 feet in wide. Big tree, but it finally produced. But Still keeping my finger crossed. But I will get a frost cloth to protect that peas. Me too. I want to. Yeah. Yeah, I want to eat them peas, man. I want to eat them peas. I'm so, man, listen, I'm right there, man. Right. Actually, there where you seeing peas inside the pot. That's what I'm seeing right now. The little peas inside the pot. But will it be able to mature before that frost? That's what I'm worrying about. But I'm not going to stop planting. I will plant more next year. I definitely will plant more next year. My bush one, I will put in my greenhouse. I agree. Wait, you have them in container? Well, that make a lot of sense. Yeah, I put mine them in the ground. You know, I put mine in the ground. So now, what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to close around their root and just bury through a lot of bushes around their root, around their body, and cut off the top and just cover it, just to see, just to see, just to see. But I'm definitely looking to eat some peas this year. Even if they ain't get macho, I will be eating them. Because the thing about it, they're very tasty as well. Very tasty. All mines are in container except 2 of them. Okay. I'm definite. Next year, I'm really gonna try put a couple in the container. At least you could bring them in. So even though they have on flowers, maybe you could still create an atmosphere for them that they could produce, that they could continue their journey. Or if not, able to save them for the next year. So if we save them for the next year, maybe they might start to push leaf early, and maybe we start a chance of able to harvest. But right now, I already set some seed already. I already set some seed because I see what's going on, man. And you know the crazy thing is, it take a full month from blooming to actually see peas. For actually the flowers turn into peas. A full month it actually takes. Well, the one I have, the yellow one, I have the yellow one. And the yellow one take a full month before everything can turn into peas. So you're actually seeing the peas shape out. You see? So if you could save them, I think it's a good idea. I think it's the best idea. If you could save them and keep them alive to go through the winter, I think it's the best idea. Oh, that's smart. I dig those bad boys up and put them in bucket. Okay. All right. Listen to me. I don't think I want to go through that. I'm not sure if I'm going to survive. I dig up my 2 sorrel. I have 2 sorrel. I dig them up and I put them in bucket. The peas, I'm going to figure out what I'm doing. But my goal is to box them around and just throw leaf down inside it and, around the root just to see what could happen. I'm in the rock zone. Yeah. You gotta go another state down, man. You gotta head deep south. And then you have no problem. But you know what? Someone tell me in the deep south, they tell me they just get 2 crop from one plant. From the pigeon peas, they just get 2 crop. And I remember that home. They used to give you 2 crop. So down in Florida, you could get, some of them give you 2 crop. Like early spring, they produce, and then later down in the fall, they produce again. But that's down there, down, they don't get that kind of cold weather. So that could happen. So if you're able to save their life, you will stand a good chance. I believe that. I will get the short-term variety for next garden season. Planting in bucket, no harms. Yes, I'm gonna try some in bucket. I'm definitely will. What you mean, hands in the door? I'm in the cold zone. You look okay. Yep. Next year I will put some sorrel in the ground. Oh, so when you put your sorrel in the bucket, because this is my 3rd year growing sorrel, and I ain't get lucky at all. But guess what? I saw someone with sorrel not too far from me, so that tells me I naturally see sorrel on top of the tree, on top of the plant. So that tells me sorrel could grow down here, but the only thing is you got to find the variety. There's a shorter variety, just like the pigeon peas. There's a shorter variety. That's where we got to find the short variety, not the long variety, because you're not getting anything from them. But the shorter crop, that's what I'm going to be looking for this year, for next year. Yes, back home we go 2 crop. Yes, 2 crop you used to get from them. That's some really good. Yeah, they produce all in spring and later down in the air. So you get 2 crops from them at the same time. How did your sorrel? Okay. How did your sorrel do, hands in the dot? Okay. The difference is the variety. Yes. I have 2 plants left in container, but they are looking okay, not great. Because the weather start changing. Well, if you have them in containers, maybe you need to start putting them in your greenhouse. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't do that already. Maybe you need to put them in your greenhouse, because the weather is coming down hard, and these days the weather is really cold at night and morning. So to try and save them, maybe you might have to put them in your greenhouse. That's what I did. I dig them out the earth, put them in containers just to see. Did you get a harvest? I'm not sure. Let me see. I taught that today to put them in the green. Yes, yeah, you got to put them in the greenhouse, because if you know what I noticed was happening, I noticed my leaf was start, kind of changing a little. Not so I realized the cold start penetrate them. So I say, you know what, man? I dig them out, I cut them down, cut them in half, and stock them in containers. So I'm just trying to see if I can keep them alive indoors. So if I able to do that, then all the spring when the weather start changing, I take them outdoor. But at the same time, I will be looking for the variety. Because someone told me there's a variety that produces in 3 months. The sorrel, 3 months. Someone told me that. There's a variety that produces in 3 months. So that's what I'm trying to do. Find that variety that produces in 3 months, so you know for sure you will able to harvest. I saw a video with someone in Virginia was harvesting sorrel in Virginia. And then a few days ago, I saw someone with beautiful, big, beautiful red sorrel on their plant. Pretty. You all have it. All right, hands in the door. Thanks you for coming through, man. I appreciate that. Have a good night, all right? Yes. So the sorrel and the pigeon peas is 2 really interested, plan to grow. They're just challenging. The only thing is we have to find, you have to find a variety that can walk in your neighborhood, that can walk in your zone. And the best variety to have is the short one, is the short days. The short days. And I think the red one that hands in the door get, I do also think that's the one short days as well. I think that's the one that's a short days. The big yellow one, them, I think that's the one that's not, that's go for months, almost 10 months to a year before you could have harvest. Because yes, I plant the yellow one in November and we in October. So this thing is like a year. So we have to make, if you want to grow pigeon peas, it's best for you to find out the variety. And the shortest variety is the best one once you're dealing with cold climate. The best variety is the shorter days. The long days is not going to work. It's hard to work because I'm facing that right now. Yes, it come till it produce peas, but we close to the frost date. So I might get lucky and I might not get lucky, but the process from the bud to flowering to peas is like a 4 month. Is actually a 4 month. So all I'm saying is, if you're interested in growing pigeon peas, ask question and try to get the one that produce in 4, 5, 6, 7 months instead of the yellow one. The one I have, that is actually 10 months to a year. All right. Yes, guys. So what's going on, guys? What's going on? Hey, James, what's going on, man? Hey, C. Roberts, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. What's going on? All right, thank you for being here. Well, yes, guys, listen to me, man. I just want to say this to you guys. As gardeners or people who are interested in gardening, you got to want to do this. Nobody can force you. Nobody can pressure you. This is something this is something you got to want to do for yourself. No one can make you grow anything. No one can make you not grow anything. It's your decision. So I just want people to feel comfortable and just, you know what I'm saying? It's your choice. My thing is, food is getting expensive, herbs is getting expensive, everything is getting expensive. So all I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, let's grow something. Hey,
Oh yeah. Sorry about that again.
all right.
Always I get catch.
Yes, all I'm saying, guys, try to grow something. All right? Try to grow something. No pressure. It's just your decision. Hey, James, what's up, man? What's going on?
You just hearing me internal again. yard, you know, just observing the growth of everything,
All right, all right.
learning from every bit of growth.
I see that. I see that.
Yes, man. Let me just have everything locked, you know.
I see that. All
Yes,
right, guys. This is Jim's Entertainment, man. This brother know a lot about indoors gardening, outdoor gardening, and mushroom as well, man. You know what I'm saying? He growing ginger, he growing lots of, that's ginger, right?
yes, I.
All right, all right. He grow ginger, he grow all them thing indoors. So he have some knowledge about, wait, and you don't have a hydroponic, right?
In
Okay. Yes. So tell the people how you do your thing. You ain't got no hydroponic, you just use lights.
yeah, just these Amazon $20 lights and dollar
Mhm.
store $4 bulbs. And yeah, you could see them right there, two of them. They have clamps, so you could clamp them anywhere. Clamp this one on my mirror, clamp this one on my bedside, and then from there, everything just everything just grows, especially the ginger. The ginger doesn't need a lot of light or not even a lot of nutrients. You just give it water and it will grow vigorously. Yeah. Ginger is one of the best growers when it comes, even in winter, ginger will grow. And I just drop a piece because when I use the ginger now, you see these small bulbs that are popping out.
Mhm.
I don't throw them away. I just throw them in the soil and then they just pop up like this.
Okay, okay.
'Cause I cut it as thin as I can. I cut it right next to the bulb and I throw it in the soil and it grows all these leaves you could drink as tea when dried.
That's interesting. That's interesting for real. Because you know, I was growing like in the winter, I was growing
Hmm.
ginger indoors, and they was doing pretty well indoors. You know,
Right.
so I take them out and plant them in the ground in the spring. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? But they actually grow indoors. The only thing I don't know for a fact is if they, you know, if they produce ginger indoors.
That's my next
That's
step.
the only thing I don't know.
That's my next step to find out as well because the um the green growth, which is the vegetation growth, grows vigorously, but the roots, I think it might need a lot more energy to put some effort into growing the tubers. I think it might just need
You think
more.
it might need a more
Yeah,
heavier light?
yeah, because I check up, the turmerics that I had outside, they had big roots, but it didn't have any turmerics, and they grew outside, lots of sun, but they were in a pot. So I don't know if that hindered their growth or they just needed more time. But I have them potted in a smaller pot to bring them inside just for decoration. Because I'm not gonna throw the greens either. I'm gonna use the greens.
Okay. So do you use the leaf of the ginger?
Of course.
All
Hmm.
right, all right.
Yeah, man. Just like how you use the roots, you can use the leaves as well, especially for teas. They're easier to preserve because once they're dried and they don't have any moisture, they can hold for very long. They can store for very long. And that's what I like about the ginger greens. The ginger greens, you could chop them, hang them up to dry, and
Mhm.
then have them till next year. But if you had ginger, they might dry up or start, bulbing and want to grow more ginger. But you could have the same properties of the roots into the leaves and stems, but with less potency. You just use more of it.
Right, right. Fifi says she grow ginger indoors.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she say he's right. I grew ginger indoors last year. Okay. I think it will need to be outdoors for the root to bulb. Okay, so you grow them indoors, but it need like a more like the sun, like the
You need
like a more
sun to.
energy for that's that with a lot of plant. A lot of plant,
Yeah.
especially when they got to develop food like
Yes.
the root crop, they will push
Exactly.
the leaf, but without that energy, that full sunlight, it
Mm-hmm.
hard to push the actual root that you know. So maybe the ginger might do, it might grow indoors. Well, you gonna tell us how you doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
you wanna
right.
able to share that with us for let us know. Well, okay,
Mm-hmm.
ginger
So yeah,
actually produce.
that's it. And just like how you plant any of your plants outside, just make sure the light is covering the surface of the pot you planted in. If there's no light at all, it might only shoot, but it won't prolong its growth. It will just shoot out and then look strongly or like stretched out to the point where it would just stay at that stage and it wouldn't grow any further from there. But if the light is in the air, especially if the center of the light where the bulb is penetrating and concentrating, that's where the most the whole broad spectrum or the diameter of the whole angle, the whole lamp, what should I call this? The whole lamp, uh, uh, the whole lamp itself,
Mhm, mhm.
the center point where the light is most brightest will be the most growing area. So you put that in like the middle of your pot, and then everything in that area will just grow. No matter how far you have it from, no matter how far your light is from the pot,
Mhm,
everything will
mhm.
just grow from that area. But everything else on the side now that's getting like the side, the end, the spill off
Like the
light.
flash, you're right.
Yeah, the
Mm.
spill off light. They would just maintain exactly where they are. The only thing that will grow is what is in the center light. Yeah, that's what I've noticed. And that's why I'm going to get a floodlight so I could have that same concentrate in the center in all of the diameter of the light that is exuding so that
Mm.
everything that it comes in contact with will grow the same as just the center because this is one bulb and then the LED floodlight I ordered was on AliExpress and it has multiple bulbs in them and all
Mm.
of them have that central concentration that is going to penetrate the growth. So I can't wait to actually put it up here. I'm going to replace this one that is facing forward to the wall and then
Mhm.
let it hit them from the side. Above is better, but I have nothing above to attach it on. So I'm gonna have to put it from the side. They will grow outwards towards the light.
Right, right, right.
And yeah, so the same way you put it inside a pot and give it some water. And especially indoors, a lot of water is not required. Sometimes I just spray the leaves with this spray bottle, like what I
Mhm.
just did, and that alone will keep them. Because if the soil is too damp, like my mistake I've made recent years, um, they will start root rotting. And
That's true.
yeah,
That's definitely true. Like when I do have seedlings indoors, I
mhm,
barely wet them thing.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I barely wet them because the root, you cannot make the root get too wet because ain't nothing to really dry it out like that. You know what I'm saying? And then
mhm,
you keep wetting it, you keep wetting it, then it start to get rot. You know what I'm saying? So that's true.
yes. Yes, and like if you're first time planting indoors, you're gonna think in your mind, oh, they're probably thirsty. If they don't look like they're drying or crisping up, because they will show you the signs. If they don't look crystallized or drying up, then you don't give them water because it's gonna result in root rot. And another
Yes.
another tip for having your plants indoors, have a container underneath your pot to capture the water. I use big jug, the 1 liter plastic bottles, and cut them in half. Let me show
Mhm.
you down here if you could see. And put my pots right on top of that. And it takes like several months to fall while I've been watering. If they need,
Okay, okay.
so that no, and then that now comes in as fertilizer because the roots gives off sugars to feed the worms and all the microbes in there, which then pours out into this jar, and then we capture it. So it's now same food that the microbes would eat that would make more activities to make the root grow. You see? So now you're
And that
having two.
which that
Sorry.
makes sense. That make a lot of
Hmm.
sense because this is why I just tell people, by throwing too much water in your
Hmm.
container, you know what I mean? That does wash out a lot of nutrients out of your soil. So, like what
That's
you're
right.
doing there, if you capturing it
Mhm.
and then you could put it back into
Right
the
back in
soil,
there.
which is a really good idea too.
Yes. So you capture and that and you literally see the sugars crystallize. Like you see the crystals around the brim, and you can literally pick up solid sugar that these roots create themselves to feed microbes inside the soil so they can do their activities. And the microbes activities, as most people would say, their waste, which is not waste, their feces, their urine and stuff like that, is what feeds the roots of the plants. So we're thinking it's our nutrients, or it's um water itself goes to the root as well. But what they feed is the microbes, and then the microbes have the compounds that is broken these roots to absorb it. So some of our things that we throw, like the banana peel and stuff, they're not fully broken down to the compound that the roots can absorb, which is through osmosis, right? And that's why, like, we will give the soil the amendments, which could be potassium water from the banana peel inside of water. We throw it there, but then the microbes will come and eat that. And when they poop it up back out, or pee it back out, then the roots will take that because that is ready available in an available state that the root can take. And this, I had to take a while to actually learn this. So when we're feeding the plant, we're not feeding the plant directly, you're feeding the microbiome around it that is active
Yeah,
and
yeah, because
alive.
the plant can't eat
Yeah,
the plant can't eat your compost you put around it.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He can't
Hmm.
eat that. And when them thing, that's why it's important to save them. And this is what us just keep saying. We have to save the environment. We have to save all the the earthworms. Because these are the things we
Hmm.
actually do their job. That the
Yes,
plant could feed. The plant. When you share your compost, the plant can't eat your compost.
yeah,
Work got to get done.
worm
Work
of
is a
a
process to get
yeah,
the work done that the plant could get food.
yes.
You know what I mean?
And that was, yeah, that was a very long study for me to actually understand this. And now like I kind of have a broader standing. I use that to my advantage inside. So I have my nutrients in liquid form. So this right here, this here is kelp. I just take one little piece of kelp, put it in a bottle of water, and let it just break down itself. And then you give this water to your plants, and this right here alone can grow any plant. Because kelp is one of the sea veggies, I call them, and it's packed with all different kind of amino acid into minerals and vitamins. So whatsoever the plant need, just like our body, we will take the amino acid and make it either complex amino acid structure or simple amino acid structure. And a complex one is protein, for example. A simple one could be, like you could say, um, something that your body need that you know it needs calcium, you know? So yeah, amino acid, they just need to be in different structures so they can do what it needs whenever it's needed. That's what I've learned. So I'm using it and it's actually working. So yeah, man, this keeps me sane over the winter because when winter's everything's out there except the evergreens, they're gone. I'm still in here with greenery, enough greenery. I could breathe freely, fresh air. My mind will be thinking straight, and I could, because I do a lot of exercise, strenuous exercise, and when it comes to breathing, you gotta have that good, clean oxygen, and this environment provide me with that. That's why I have this here, and anybody can do it. Just take care of your pots. Yeah, use that kelp. Kelp's pretty ready available in stores. You could even go to, like, if you're in a tropical place, you find any kind of mass. Go inside a river, inside a lake, have a lot of minerals and nutrients in them. You use that water, and it's less I should say, it's less mm, dirty. It's less dirty when you use the kelp. It smells less. Yeah. Shot, see for yourself. I mean, your environment or conditions might be different. You might have more natural sunlight coming through your window, but in my area, I have zero light, especially at this point, so I have to utilize these lamps. Like, say I wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock, I turn them on. Then when I come back, say like around 10, 11, 12, that's the time I'll be going on my bed, and I just take them off. And they're good to go. They're still alive. They're keeping alive. They're actually showing me new growth every time I do that. So I bet it's the kelp water. It's the kelp water that's been showing me the most growth. And I'm experimenting with new plants in here, and I'm excited. The only thing I didn't find out yet is if the gingers grew tubers underneath,
Mm-hmm.
and if so, there wouldn't be a significant amount. They'll grow like, just because I put like beanie parts in there. Like, I didn't expect them to actually grow, but I said, let me like 3 months when I
You
put them,
froze up.
because it's not the same amount of energy. Yeah, it's not the same amount of energy like the sun. These are 40 watts bulb as well, and that these lamps supposed to put out is 40 watts. So that's why I got the bulb to match from the dollar store, and I use them. They kind of blow every now and again because you have to switch them on and off, daily on, off. So see, like, they'll give you like a good 3 months. Some of them might be a faulty, and they might give you like a 7 weeks. And
I have, that's what I'm looking into, right? Because I have a couple of them grow lights,
right,
right? But
yes.
I don't have to change any bulb. You see what I'm
Oh,
saying? I have one like 2 to 3 years, never change the bulb.
wow.
The weight come. I mean, they don't use bulb, they use a
LED.
different thing, but you don't have to change
Rip-
anything. You just walk. Maybe I walk for how long and that's it. So I'm
Wow.
looking at it. Should I invest in the one that I got to buy the bulb, or is best just sticking to that one You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I would, because that's a very good question you've asked there, because especially I'm trying to do this on the lowest budget possibly. So I use these reusable fish container, it's styrofoam, and I throw a little bit of tree guts in there, the fluffy stuff out of the tree when it's rotten down. I throw that as the base, and then I throw dry leaves on top, and then I rest the pots on there. So if the water leaks out of the pot, then it will capture in there, and then this will become automatic compost. So I'll have compost making while taking care of pot flowers at the same time, while that's feeding the worms, so the worms can go in and out of pots and eat up anything in the compost that can be organic. You can add your organic stuff to it. So like, see, like you eat some peanuts and you have the shell, you can add them in there. They'll add a lot of phosphorus in there, which is very good for root growth.
Yeah,
As
wait, hold on. All right, Fifi, thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. All right, thank you. Good night.
good
All
night,
right.
50.
Yeah,
Yes,
go ahead.
yes, and yeah, the peanut shells very good for phosphorus, and that's good for root growth. The new roots like you were talking about last night. Yeah, man. What I'm starting to do now is I've learned these natural coffee grounds, which is a blend of coffee beans, and then I get my potassium from banana peels, but I will left them to dry and get crispy so I can blend them up into a powder. And then I can also get my phosphorus from shells, which is like root shells. So it's like peanuts are from the roots. And as long as I've accumulated enough, blend them up into a powder, mix that powder up together, and you just sprinkle it in your pot, and that will slow release. Every time you give it a little bit of water, you root it up, then the microbes will come and eat that down and put that in the roots, put that available for the roots, and then you're just gonna see your plants growing like it's gonna surprise you, and you have something to do, something to look at. You could even decorate your bedroom with vines, because this vine just start growing. This is the Makuna bean vine
Mhm.
right here, and it didn't take long to start growing. It shooted out one time.
What kind of vines is that?
That's the Makuna, the same velvet bean I introduced you guys to. In
Okay, okay.
that's the vine there, and it's already like, let me see, like 3 feet, 3 feet climbing.
Oh, wow.
I have this cotton wire hanging off of the lamp clamp, and
Mm-hmm.
it's already popping 2 leaves. It has like one, two, three true leaves, four, and it's growing rapidly. It's growing faster than I can actually keep attendance to it. So, but the pot, no, the pot size is not the hugest. It's like just a handful of soil it's using to grow. Also, it's sharing that with date. That's a date growing here. This is a date tree. This is like, see, this is like just like a 12-inch date leaf, and it's right there growing alongside croton. This is fresh growth, freshly new growth.
Wait, hold on.
And
Where
mhm,
the long green one is? The long green one like a coconut.
this one right here, it's in the same pot as the Makuna
Mm.
pot. You see it right there? You can
Yes,
see it?
yes, yes.
That's why I know to grow. But me, I've been always feeding my soil because every time I munch a fruit or something and I have like a petal, I put it in there and I bury it and it keep breaking down in there and I watch. I like to watch stuff and I learn a lot through observing. I even see them over here loving um mycelium here. I see them come up and they're eating, and I was like, wow, they would literally feed all of your roots with their faces, all of the roots that is in there. And
Yes.
I don't know I don't know if you're able to see, but they have like this roll up ballish looking release that they release.
Hmm.
It's called worm casting.
Yeah, I know what I'm
And
casting here.
if you could, like, I used to harvest just that alone and put to the roots, and that will be readily available for roots to absorb nutrients from, just that alone. Root worm casting. So that's why I said I could not only make compost, but I could also have worm casting, feeding worms into the compost, where the pots are sitting down on, and they're watering, give them water, and they leak their sugar through. Then I make compost from that, and also have worm casting on top. So that's like a
Okay,
tree in
okay.
one there. Yeah, so so you can make your compost, and when you need extra top up, you could dig up, and underneath will be ready available to be put on top of your inside of your pots. And
Right.
that is when I see that, yeah, that is what I'm doing right now. I think I'm gonna have this for as long as I am here. Just keep
I
improving
agree.
it. So now I have three of them fish containers because I used to work at a restaurant where they bring fish or meat inside of these. I just give them a rinse out, make sure nothing is leaking, and that's what contains the water from the pots.
Mm.
But a little bit of the organic material like leaves and tree guts, and then your worms go down in there and they eat. They have a good life. Even if you might overwater them, there would be enough organic matter in there for the worms to come up top and live until the water level drops.
Hmm. Hmm.
Gonna stay in there because all that leaf and all that moisture from the tree guts and stuff is gonna hold in there, and there's not a lot of sun, so there won't be a lot of evaporation.
That's true. Let me ask you something. You say you use coffee, the coffee grind, like when them people use the coffee and you use a coffee thing
That's
that they use. So
yes.
what do you see?
Mhm.
What result you see using that? Because I never use it.
It is powerful for germinating seeds. Like you would have seeds and you see you put them in a pot, and without the coffee grounds, say you might get 50% success rate.
Mm.
But with these coffee beans, like everything one shoot, even seeds where you never know been inside the soil, I start boss. Kind of
Oh,
even
the
just
heat
grass. So
create a
yeah,
heat.
the coffee grounds is good for germinating, sprouting new life, because it's nitrogen, and nitrogen is the green of the plant, keeping the plant as green as it can be. So that's where they get
Mm.
the nitrogen from. But I don't use concentrated chemicals like that. I use it from organic material. So I go to Starbucks and they blend up coffee whole day, so they have a whole bag, a whole like a sack bag full, and they just was gonna throw that away. And I say, you know what? Let me throw it away for you. In my God. So I bring it home, I left it to cool down, and then I scoop out cups, and and you don't even have to use a lot, but I have like bags in there, and Just the coffee grounds alone by themselves would grow a mass like this,
Oh,
just on
really?
itself. Yeah, it's powerful, powerful stuff. Coffee grounds, peanut shells, and dry banana peels. Cause me have like a whole, me have a brown bag now, a dry bag. Every time me eat a banana, some somebody eat a banana and me see them with the skin because say me could take care of skin for you, me could have a use for it. Either for make the potassium water,
Mm-hmm.
dry it and then blend it down into a powder. And once you chew out your roots, so you see like how you say peas tree gonna take a while. You see like
Mm-hmm.
if spring come and you start through this in the spring, yeah, I bet you get peas before summer. Cause all the rain that will happen in spring, I go help it growth. That 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 and the coffee grounds will help that peach tree for boost up like all of that. You already are doing natural way, and these are just elements in nature. We go help it even further, right?
Right, right.
You know what I mean? You bust that up and you choose some banana peel in there and you blend that up, boy. Begin experiment this next year with cannabis for start them flowering earlier than normal. So, cause me start feed my own potassium water late, and as soon as we start feed, it start buds. So we say, and then you
Oh,
show
really?
me a result again on the pigeon water, banana peel water. I mean, yeah, man. Now we can
Yes,
go
yes.
further because not only in India they use the powder, they use this in China too, and that's how they get good growing. They have healthy growing plants inside without a lot of chemicals, which is what we need for make compost. But a lot of people are scared of like a little fly or say what some worms, you know.
Yeah.
People sit down taking with a heart attack. But me not me know me grew up in a farm, so me see them things there all the time. You know, fly you can't get rid of them no matter how you try. It's like this is what me tell myself. We live in nature and we will never be able to take it out itself.
I agree.
No matter what we try. We could kill nature really. Real goal of trying to actually make we better human beings. But we start to grow apart from it and thinking that we're separate. And the day we actually realize that we are nature itself is when we can live in harmony with it, you know? For now, we are thinking individualistic, which we were taught and programmed into, right? But I'm starting to ease back into my roots, you know? Rastafari thing, you know? Yes,
Good.
I'm not afraid of dirt. My grandmother always used to tell me, dirt never kill. So me go out and me will rest my hand in there and then me will pick up food and eat it with that same hand then me put dirt in it.
That,
Same hand me put me hand in the dirt with. Me will eat with that.
they say you only have daughter kill every fall on you.
If you fall on you fall upon it from a high distance.
Yeah.
Yo, man. So yeah, man. I just goodness. You see the way what I grow outside? I same thing for inside, man. But you know, me just start to practice now. Even right now, as you're gonna speak, me start root you up so me gonna see me gonna get extra growth. Oh, and another thing again, we're good. We're very good too. Me have inside a bag outside there is ash. Anytime you could go and see a bit of bun rubbish, you just scoop that up in a bag and you carry that home and you just sprinkle some on it up. Ash is something like coffee ground, but it also good for root growth too, like fresh root growth. So it's like a nitrogen and a phosphorus. But me don't know about growing flowers with ash. Me don't know about that part. That's the only thing potassium does. And every plant have a flowering process. in order to bear food or its reproductive parts. You know?
That's true.
So yeah, man, this is well studied education that is coming to you from wisdom, and so far so good, man. These are the results here, green and lush.
Man, I like what you're doing, man, because you know you actually showing people that, man, listen, me, you could do and you know this is really motivation because
Hmm.
people have weather that they could grow food. People have space out there that they could
Yeah.
grow food. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
you ain't have the space like that, but you still doing something. And that's
Something.
what's matter, man. We that's how we teach and motivate people, man.
Yes, I. And you know what? I want to try leafy greens, because if I'm thinking about this, if push come to shove, I may need to actually grow my own food for eat, more good things me can eat a large amounts of. So like spinach, for example, me can bring spinach right in this right one right here, closest to the light, and grow a whole batch of spinach in there, because it's so close to the light, you could get enough heat, and then when feed it the kelp water, it will grow. We have a good feeling that it will grow. That spinach don't need a lot of nutrients. Spinach don't even. When they say no spinach, just make yeah, then it have to make flowers for good to see. But we don't eat the flowers like that. We eat the leaves. So me want to grow spinach, basil. We have some basil seed here. You
You
want
know
to try them?
the spinach might work because spinach don't like hot heat.
Heat. So
Spinach
yes,
they
man.
are the cold. Let me tell you,
Uh-huh.
you plant spinach. Like I plant spinach in the summer, in the winter,
Yeah.
January, February. That spinach
Mm-hmm.
will be pushing leaf like crazy. Once the
Yeah.
heat, once the heat hit, you ain't seeing them spinach no more.
Wilt down.
They start weeping down, they start pushing seed. But once the weather is cold,
Yeah.
man, if you have a balcony, you could grow spinach. You don't even have to do it indoor.
Mm. Me
Spinach
just
love cool weather.
not have me have zero light in this whole area. Me
Okay,
live
right.
like in a me live like in a kind of apartment, so zero light. Which no, I've learned that I'm getting a vitamin D deficiency. Just like the plants that we used to do on the balcony. So they would have grown strawny and
You're breaking up.
I would have think me growing them, I have good soil. You can hear me now.
Yes, here you know, yes.
Awesome, man. Yeah, man. So I try my best to expose myself to sunlight. Just like our plants need them, we need them too. Like I said, we're not separate from nature, and I would never think like that in that manner.
Once you have life, once you have life, you need sunlight.
Yeah, you need sunlight
You need some
indeed.
sort of light or the other.
Yes, I. So yeah, even
Now I
them,
see
even having these plants inside here, hmm
now I
teach
see
me.
in the
It teach me.
older time. You
Yeah.
see, in the older time, right? Like the
Hmm.
Egyptian and them people,
Yeah.
they used to call, there's a people they used to call pagan, right?
Playgrounds.
Because they, right, them people used to acknowledge the sun,
Hmm.
acknowledge the moon, acknowledge the stars because them understand something. You see,
Hmm.
where we not know, we be, we not know, we basically ain't know nothing.
That's basically it. We
You know,
forgot all the knowledge.
because this knowledge wasn't passing down. This knowledge was for years. So it wasn't passing down, but
Hidden.
these people used to deal with nature and understand and see how things are operate. Number one,
Yeah.
when you look at the sun and you realize, wait, without the sun, nothing live.
Nothing. Zero life.
You know what I'm saying? When you look at water, without
Nothing.
water, nothing lives.
You
You check
was
what I'm saying? So
yeah.
them people like that used to give thanks to the sun and the
Immense.
rain, and you know, and then people call them all kind of stuff, but this is what I know and what I'm gonna see. Without
Yeah.
anything in the sky out there, nothing live.
Yes. You see? Even air that we breathe, we take for granted.
Exactly.
You think if you minus air right now, not you don't even know about existence.
That's it, exactly. So these things is so important.
Mm-hmm.
So when
And I
people
think,
acknowledge them, people believe them this, them call them all kind of name, all kind of stuff.
yeah,
But
man.
people understand them used to, what they used to call born again. Born again was not dipping water and born
Mm-hmm.
again. Born again was like when the rain come and create new growth.
New
You get
growth.
what I'm saying? Like the spring. When the spring come and the rain and new growth start coming back, it's like, you know, it's like born again.
It makes sense that way too. Make it sound exactly like how he yeah demonstrate yeah explaining.
You know, but a
Born
lot of
again.
things twisted from how it
Algorithm.
really was. You check what I'm saying? So no, we you know we never we not know because this information never get to us.
I mean, you know what? Even though even though they never get a chance to get to us in the physical or verbal forms, inside of our DNA, sometimes you do things that you felt like you were doing for years, even though you just came from the earth and you start doing it for your first time. And you feel like you better do this for years in your past life, called instincts.
Hmm.
And then you know it makes sense too because of what you see around you. You say, man, if me put if me put that mash up chia in the ground, yeah, more plant go grow better out of the soil, yeah. Because now you actually do that and you see results because that's how you feel.
Right?
And then you see results them and you say, yeah man, that confirmation of where my thoughts been tell me that you actually brought to reality.
That's it.
So now
Well,
them man watch his son and praise his son and say thank you son for everything. And then you thank he plants them too.
right.
Because when people didn't know the importance of all the elements combined to make
That's it. That's it.
everything. And then that why them have to give thanks, you know, praise all he plants them because he almighty living everything.
That's it.
You know, we give praise for everything he give us, you know, and that's not nothing bad. Me not see that's nothing bad. We go out there and we hug up a tree and me feel better than me was before. Me not see nothing wrong with that. But it's because our society is creating all these new words and giving labels, oh crazy, oh senile, oh you know,
That's it. Because
and then people
yeah,
afraid for get called name. Me not mhm. Me give
when you really
words
look at
their power.
the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
When you look at the whole thing, and like you know, see
Hmm.
all the elements connected. We
Yeah.
connected as well. Just like we need them, they need us. You check what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
In them
Hmm.
time, in them time, it's like put it this way. It's like you're going through a drought,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
No, what we learn growing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
We learn that who does send down the rain first. We learn that God does send down rain for us, right?
Yes.
Then when we get to understand where we're going, we get to understand that vapor does be going up.
Mm-hmm.
And when the cloud full, the
Yeah.
cloud release. You check what I'm saying?
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not actually nobody or ascend of rain when rain. You check what I'm saying?
It start from the ground,
You see,
go up, and you just come back down.
exactly. So when you look at it now, it look like if you see if so now if you give thanks to the water, the rain, and the cloud, they say they put all kind of label on you.
People on you and
You
calling
check
you.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But them now look at when you go into science now,
Mm-hmm.
there way I know in the cloud are release
Yeah.
the water.
Exactly.
What is that?
Grub nuts.
Oh, okay, but me have some for harvest pretty soon, man. By the end
Amazing.
of this month, me have
Yeah.
some for harvest for real.
Amazing, man. That's very good.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to grow any as much as I can, man. Once I can, I try.
That's right. And the money me get from dollar store, but you see them roast them so that we can't even grow them back. But me go find the raw one them, and I kept growing them because me love them.
Is the raw one I grow? I get them from a farmer's market. They have raw one,
Yeah.
and I buy some, and I
Mm-hmm.
put them to soak in water overnight.
Overnight.
Yeah, and just spread them out in the soil.
Yes, I.
And if you see how they growing, if you see how they looking right now, I'm basically was waiting to see like when the leaf them start, you know.
Wilting over.
Yes, yes.
New signs.
But they still look green, man.
That's right. Your soil, man. Your soil. One of the best looking soil in America. I never see nobody could have picked them hand up and just took them hand in the soil like that without breaking their finger.
And I know did a video with that, man. I know did a video me digging my hand 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm. That makes it, boy. People will pay money for that soil, the boy.
Man, listen to me. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
That you know, it ain't no bragging and boasting, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, anything you plant grows in the place.
That's right.
You ain't even gotta worry about if it gonna grow or not.
And
It-
and the thing is, say you don't even water them that much too. That is powerful.
I don't know the only time
Mm-hmm.
which is rare I
Mm-hmm.
water is if we in a real hot weather
Mm-hmm.
and I have small baby plant
Right.
that
That's a
I
rule.
talk to them, then I'll give them some water. Look, we almost spent a whole month without rain,
Wow.
and my garden still was green.
Mm-hmm. You remember?
Green with a month without water.
You remember the video you showed us about the farmers, them and the farmers, they were talking about the water and how they need watering system and all them things there.
Yes.
Wow, man. And now if they use this method along with things like digging swales and things, you'll never ever have to worry about watering plants again.
You know what? If I tell them,
Mm-hmm.
this is why I just make my videos, you know. So my videos, them is my backings. That's what
Amen.
you understand. That
Yes, sir.
when I having a conversation with somebody
Mhm.
and they look at me, I could say, okay, here is my proof.
Proof of.
You see what I'm saying? Because let me tell you, James, many people,
Mm.
if I
Yeah.
to stand up with them and have a conversation about gardening, they might say, what the hell? They might look at me as, what the hell what are you talking about? You understand?
Yeah.
But
Until.
many people have it in their head when they
Mhm.
read. I have it in my head practically.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? I did it. I see it. So you can't tell me. You check
You
what I'm saying?
touch it.
I touch it. I feel it. I see
Mm.
it.
I
So you
smell it.
can't
I
tell
eat
me.
it.
Exactly. Me
You
could,
can't say like. You can't say like about that.
that's what I'm saying.
And if them say like about that, we gonna know. We gonna know because we see it ourselves.
That's it.
Yeah.
I really would like to have some conversation. Like
Mm-hmm.
for instance, the same guy there with the water system, that
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
water. Listen me, I have conversation with him, and he be surprised. Yes, you had Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You had Joe, right?
Right.
No. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you when them does do.
Yeah.
That does kind of mess them up in a farm. Let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you. When I'm planting edibles, do you know what I do? I dig out a trench and plant edibles. You know
Deep.
what they do? They build a bank. They pull
Oh,
up the dirt and build up a bank.
okay
You
then.
know what I'm saying? So around that bank,
Yeah.
the sun will beat both sides.
Both side and
You see
penetrate.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The sun will beat both sides, so the sun will dry out the water
Um,
from out the soil because you create banks.
yeah.
Bury the stuff them.
Bury them deep.
You have to bury them. So when you bury them deep down there, even
Mm.
sun will penetrate, right? Even
Mm-hmm.
sun will penetrate, it takes time for the sun get down to the root.
Root, which is the most
Important
vulnerable
part
part.
of the plant.
Mm-hmm.
So what happen now? The sun now, because you know how they build bank. The bank come up, you know
Yeah.
how they make the bank. And within the bank, they open up a hole and they put the whatever in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
But this bank, they're above the surface.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying?
The
So
thing
when
that underneath the surface. Wow.
exactly. So when the sun penetrate, remember the sun I hit the back of the
On
bank, the front and the top.
the top. On the
Of
top.
course, the sun gonna dry out the water, any water inside there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go down and you bury, you plant them down in the ground,
Uh-huh.
it takes time for the sun penetrate. Forget down there. By the time the sun get down there, shower rain gonna come. You see where they
Amen.
come from?
Amen.
You see where they come from? So by the time the shower rain come, you got to start over again. The sun got to start over again to
Exactly.
start penetrating. You see where I come from? So
Yeah.
me could
And
teach them, but to them will look like, man, I've been doing gardening for 60 years. You
yeah.
understand? What you telling me?
It's true.
You see?
It's an ego thing.
Yeah.
But
But
if you
I,
say that line, you could at least try, listen to your words and know, all right, this makes sense. Because they need.
listen to me.
Mm,
We all we know gardening.
mm,
We know gardening by growing up. You know gardening by planting using cow manure, using
Mhm.
chicken manure,
Goat
using rabbit
manure.
manure, which is good manure.
Yeah.
It's good manure. This is
Uh-huh.
what I grew up know. You understand?
Yeah.
I changed that. No, I don't
Mhm.
use that. I just focus on the natural, which is leaf, tree,
Leaf. Exactly.
tree
Yo,
bark. These are the thing I use.
yo, I mean, I've been knowing leaf full of so much minerals and vitamin
Oh
as
yeah,
these as much as these fertilizer we use because same thing we cow eat and leaves, same thing we goat and the rabbit eat and leaves and fruit.
exactly,
But them a pass through their body first and now we are come like a third party.
exactly,
You just take out the middleman and give them straight leaves and the worm them love that.
exactly,
The worms them love that so they will produce and produce worm casting all year round.
exactly.
You know?
So
Automatic.
when you really look at it,
Mm-hmm.
they might do something wrong, but because of tradition,
Yeah.
and
Pride.
because of all this is common sense.
Yeah, this
Talking about here.
like you say now, you will literally tell them and show them a video and them still wanna doubt you
Exactly.
because them think them older and have more experience. But you have to use what makes sense. Yeah,
Is
see
what makes sense.
this man go through we have a pipe and ladder. You
Exactly.
at least worth a ear.
Exactly.
Yo,
Because
man,
you never see one. You never see one where people are climbing pepper tree.
climb. You have to literally
You
climb.
understand? So if a man do that, I mean, you got to put an arrow to him.
For real. And you see, me believe all this revolutionary improvement a backwards thing, Because the more we improve, the less quality we get in everything. The more we say technology improve, the more health decline. The more we improve agriculture, I more fertilizers me ever hear using me in history for grow food.
Right.
And look how simple it actually been be back in the ancient days. I just leaves, just like when nature show it. Nature not even hide it from me.
Well,
When fire come, everything I drop by ground.
yep. Plain
Then
broad daylight, just like that.
it would have ever known, eh?
And when you go down there, man, when you go down there and you see how everything operate. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you go down inside it, and I'm gonna tell you, man, nature operate the same way. You
Mm-hmm.
the trees them operate the same way.
Same.
Mankind operate.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you how. When the big trees grow up,
Yeah.
you take all the sun from the little one down there.
Yes.
The little one they down there struggle.
Mm-hmm. We'll find
I
a
want
way.
them the other side of it say. The little
Yes.
one they down there struggle. Can't get no sun.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Just like how you might be walking and fall down.
Yeah.
It's just so a tree just tumble down, break out the root, blah, 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 just like that down there.
Drop.
You understand what I say?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like we all living things or living whatever. But at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, we are dealing with the same kind of, like for instance, you have men, you have people who have so much, and then you have people who not have at all.
Yes.
It's same with the big tree and them when they big up there, taking
Uh-huh.
in all the sunlight.
Yeah.
shining. He has some of them down under them. Now get no sun at all.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? So when you look at the whole thing, it's just something to look at.
Everything is a reflection of itself. The
Yes.
trees are showing a good example of how we live our life as human.
Right.
Because me not see we different than trees. We have seeds. We have seeds just like trees, especially as man.
Yep. And then the tree, certain plants.
Yeah.
You have to get pollinated for produce.
You have to get pollinated, so that reproduction going on there.
Just like the woman and the man, something that will happen.
Amen. You see,
Produce, same thing with the trees.
same thing with the trees. That one, me say me not different. You know, we grow our own type of leaves, which we call hair fiber,
Yep.
and then just fall and go grow back. Same thing. We have a root, which is we brain.
The same kind of thing, man. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We
I
know
know what-
different, we need each other. Plant need us, we need the plant. We all connected. The animal need us.
Amen. Yeah, it's true.
We need them. We all and
And we getting tricked into eating them instead of taking care of them.
exactly.
And now we have to face the consequences of chronic disease and ending up in hospital. More advanced we get, more hospital we have to build because it seems like
Disconnect from nature, you know.
Mhm.
Disconnect from nature. That will happen. You know, you use artificial.
Artificial
Natural
everything.
anymore.
And the way they're making it seem like there is no better way. There's no other better way. When we all know, well, before there was no better way, there was a better way. You know what I mean?
That's
Before
why
something
that's
is, yeah.
that's why our grandparents know what kind of plans to get
Hmm.
when somebody sick.
Yes, man, and that's how me want to come. That way, me want to get all as much wisdom in knowing, okay, me plans them for use for this particular, and me plans them for use for that circumstance. And that's why me experiment now, you know, because nobody not going to have doctors where they hear the flood come and wash away everything like we always just happen. When
Right.
when the hospital wash away and they're underwater and the plants them alone they are watching your face. You ever know?
Right.
Well,
Right.
just echinacea, shisho, dandelion,
Exactly.
singing network,
Exactly.
you know? Rather than for the alarm that in the high time moment. Which is still not bad, but it could give you a head start, it could give you confidence. You still are gonna live like luxury.
That's true. That's true.
That's why me deem them things as important because with or without money, I shall survive. Be born for survive.
That's it.
I'm born survivors.
Money is something that create and the money wasn't. We not born with money. That's why we have. That's why we go leave them.
Mm-hmm.
They're not designed for go where you go after this place.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. You gotta leave them.
You can leave everything behind.
That's why you don't need for do all this craziness for gain this and for gain that.
Yeah, you was
Friday, you gotta leave it right here.
you gotta leave it right here. I'm glad you bring that up because tomorrow we don't have no work. Me take my Wednesdays back. This is how I will say it. I took back my Wednesdays.
Okay.
And every Wednesday is a problem because my employers they don't fully grasp the reasons of me taking Wednesdays off. I mean, I don't even have a reason. They should just accept it and be like, okay, well, if we need you in Pana, a day like Saturday or Sunday, hopefully you should be able to make it. But yeah, man.
Okay.
Take off the Wednesdays because we need to start enjoying my work so hard because eventually everything I get left behind.
Yeah.
So take my Wednesdays and I go out and I research more and I explore more, I experiment more. I basically live like how we intended to be.
Yeah, man, because if you want to live or not,
Mm-hmm.
try live the best life you could live.
Amen.
Because when you leave here,
Mm-hmm. When you leave here, that was your chance.
yes, you're not in this body no more when you leave here.
Mm-hmm.
Your body going back to the grave, you know what I'm saying?
Right back to the same with them scared of.
Yes. So if you are worried about living your life, I mean, what kind of thing is this? Live
Mm-hmm.
your life, suffer, accept all suffering because
Mm-hmm.
one day you're gonna go to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So take all the time, man. Boy, I'm telling you, this thing is really something else.
Exactly.
Take all the torment, all the suffering, and one day, and all your hope is one day
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna go to heaven. And that still ain't even sure. You check what I'm saying? Because if you sin, you
Yeah.
can't go. I mean, oh man, were we born for that?
Exactly. So
Seems
you
like
know,
you're born for suffer.
yeah, that how it make it seems, you know, but guess
Yes,
what? Everything is happening in the now. And one thing I learned too, energy was made to exist.
yeah, you can't go. You'll always be.
Will always be. So no matter what different farm we end up in, a greatness we make for. And
Mhm.
you have some people that opposes that, which is it's apartheid prophecy. In order to know how hot feel, cold of exist.
Darkness, light,
Yes,
both of them were not one.
it's
You
just a
like this.
exactly. It's just a spectrum. So man, I say, you know what? Every time, every time them sometimes we see, every time them sometimes we see are how destructive they can be, and then how we can teach people now how for how to not be destructive, how to be productive.
Mm-hmm.
You see, walk up your land instead of that to chemical in your land and expect chemical to do work when the chemical are killing microbes. We better do work for you.
Exactly.
'Cause that
Exactly.
one-
Many people is actually
Mhm,
doing that. They want the chemical to do the job.
mhm.
They don't want to do the work. They depend on the chemical.
Yeah. And society is teaching people how to be. I don't want to say this. This is reality. Society is teaching people how to become lazier and lazier. Everything they make is for convenience. Like a house is not enough convenience. You don't forget a self-working house for you. You do out by yourself, the fridge
Right.
out by yourself, all the TV are turn on by yourself. You know,
Man.
yeah, and that how you get it.
People never want to boil egg. Them a buy boiled egg.
Man, buy boiled egg. Sometimes our children are going to grow up in the future, they say going to know how to buy water.
That not go valid in the future.
Yeah,
You're not gonna even need for boil water.
you see?
A
I
child
don't-
will be, I see a movie one time where it's a pill you was getting, and trust me, that soon come. The pill have everything in it. So instead of you are eating meat and all this, right? Everything, all your vitamins, all your minerals, everything in the pill. So that's all you eat. You check what I'm saying, and that keep you.
Wow.
Them time coming. Them time coming, man. Them time coming.
Well, the nanotechnology, it's already here, I think.
Well, all right.
Because I read on in the times of the pandemic, I read upon that specifically. And they are holding trials, which they had enough information that I could have gathered and analyzed. And what I've analyzed from this is some detrimental stuff.
Right.
They're saying that they're going to use it to administer potential medicine. Let me give you exactly how they say it, drugs in specific areas of your body. But your body heals itself. That's what we understand. And if you have to put something invasive into your body that doesn't belong in there, like nanoparticles, it's going to have some reaction, which is mucus forming, and then self is showing that your body is not trying to have this in there. But people will still be like, okay, they're administering the drug exactly where.
I hear that.
Yeah. Millions of war is like this. Me think about this today. We know as Caribbean people, we know we could do destructive stuff, but we don't even want to try it because we don't know already. All right, this not nothing good.
Right.
And then you go still get some people that say you're not open to learning because you're not curious enough to find out. We say, well, we'll go out and find out when we know a destruction. When we find out about destruction, it's not good. We don't want it. Keep the destruction away. When they say, see how it would have been.
I hear that.
You know what I mean? That how we grew up, we know, all right, if we mess this up, we don't have no more.
Yep.
When people grow up, mash this up, and next one can't get by.
That's it.
And that's how mentality I get developed. From young to old, and the same thing happen.
Yes, you're right, man. You're right.
You know me, I say, boy, the generation we're determined. We're determined what's going to happen in the future.
Yep.
Now everything fast and technologized. We want to be able to know, okay, why would we sell them, which is our generation, why would we sell them education when we know them need it in order to make wiser decisions?
Right, exactly.
Access it.
Exactly.
They're gonna have to freestyle everything. And when they start to do wrongdoing, our fault because we sell them education instead of give them. We should have want them even get it for free.
Right. That's true.
For my future, basically, they're gonna keep humanity going.
Yeah.
But because time and effort, more of my time be worthwhile knowing that somebody grew and become the best version of themselves from anything we give.
Right.
That alone are my reward.
I agree, man.
But
I agree.
time will tell.
It surely will, man. It surely will.
Tell you when you they live luxurious in the jungles them. People can follow planter religiously.
That's it.
Because them see how much food and how much abundance there and we didn't have to worry about nothing.
Man, listen to me. You see the video. I played
Mhm.
2 video before. Well, I think you was there seeing them.
Mm-hmm.
The videos them I play tonight. I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
The videos them I play tonight is some real serious video I play tonight. You check
Yes,
what I'm saying? Where I'm
yes,
showing the people where how I was taking the land, how
and
I
if
was, preparing, digging hole. Then I show you when I plant up the garden.
yeah.
Then I show you when I come back and start harvesting the garden.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
you see, it was a whole wheelbarrow plus a bucket and another big
Yes,
bag.
yes.
It was for one
Food, you know what I'm saying? That's a
meal
real.
I eat every day.
Well, I'm telling you, man.
Years you get that far.
And but what we gonna do, man? The most, I like this. I like how
Mm-hmm.
we could come and just reason and have, just have conversation. And I just believe,
Mm-hmm.
I just believe from time to time,
Yeah,
more people gonna come into the reasoning. You know what I'm saying?
of
And
course.
you know what? Thank you for motivating me today because I
Mm-hmm.
actually did a video about container today.
Container, yes, I.
Yes, I actually did a video today with
I
container. So now I'm gonna be pushing more container garden, like you see,
yes,
because not everybody has land and
yes.
have access to what I have.
Mm-hmm.
So you got, like you say, you got to find a different audience.
We have
Who?
a huge fat audience await. Them await patiently too.
Yes, yes.
Because me still in the process of mastering the pot. And me
Okay.
me just find out say I just a root up thing. Once you root up, you give new roots, new area for spread. That one the powerful
That's
man.
important.
Mm-hmm.
Your container, if you want production, man, you can't have them little jam up container because you're
Yeah.
not going to get too much root. In
Mm-hmm.
order for get big production, big
Mm-hmm.
trees, big plants,
A
the
lot of
root system got to be good.
yes. Mm-hmm.
That's important. You
Yeah,
know
man.
what I mean? And
Yes. We just find so maybe in the forest and we see some people throw some big container. Nothing wrong with them. We bring them home.
right, right.
Man trash is another man's treasure. And we bring them home and we have them out this probably like 20 liter.
At the end of the day, man,
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, people need information.
Amen.
I
And
know, and like you say, man, and I really appreciate that.
mm-hmm.
I need to spread more information about container garden. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Show people how to part them, which I did a nice video today with a lot of information with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How to prepare your garden for your container for next spring. So
Mm-hmm.
now we in the winter now. So now you might have an area where you could prepare your container and them and put them in an area.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And then me show them how to do one if them ready for plant. No. So we
Yeah.
give them two different ways. One for put up and one for to no.
The one for no. Yeah, that how let's do it too. No. I
Yeah,
want the one that they put up over there. I get rich up on thing.
right.
All your leaves and your organic matter break down. And by the time next year come, anything you put in there will thrive.
That's it. You know, I mean, yes, and that video they, oh,
All this me I eat right now, a peanut. All this going back in a a pot for next planting season again, you know.
Right.
Yeah, all the shell going back in there, but no I start to blend them up into a powder form.
Mm-hmm.
Add them as nutrients on top and work them in the soil.
Got you.
That gonna be next thing. So any video make and you try that one out, that gonna be a powerful one for people there, man.
Yes, man.
Mm.
We got some nice video coming with container too, man.
Yes, I.
Gonna be focusing on that now because you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
For real, Papa.
Container gardening I need for focus on because many people I use container. Not
Yeah.
everybody have a backyard.
Yeah, and even people with them backyard still I have container too.
Right.
And if they go around and do accepting her too, cause we know you're gonna find ways, man.
Oh yes. You know, see me now make a video today.
And that,
You tell me that last night.
mm-hmm.
Me don't make a video already on that.
Yes, I.
You know what I'm saying?
You go check it out.
Yeah, so me I will continue making more this year. Into next year, I'm gonna be more focusing on container because you're right. I do have 1,000 something videos, maybe almost 1,400 videos.
Yeah.
And it is mostly focused on
Yard.
yard, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So now me I go do it. That could help me open up to a different group of people.
That's right. And you go see them a come, man.
Yeah.
You see them a come in.
Yeah, man.
And then now you have them land, them yard video there. Even the people with the yard come in who have just used container right now, they can go back and see them yard video there.
That's true.
Then
That is true.
and then why yard video, them done there.
That is true, man. That is true.
And the kind of things they can learn, they go get ideas and say, wait, so if you could do that in the yard, let me do a little bit of this in a pot.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's it now.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna do it, man. I already start, man. I ain't playing.
You're bad.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Open up to more people.
That's right. Don't forget information. All if I just a pot them I use them, I get information.
Exactly. Then I'm gonna do I'm you know, it's barely to me. I could build little boxes and show them how easy to build a box, full it with dirt.
Yeah.
And some stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna take it to the another level. Yeah.
Right.
The way I gardening is on another level.
Yes.
Many people are ready for that.
Did never see bell pepper tree where to climb ladder.
You know
Bell pepper tree in general. You have to climb a ladder for peach tree. You almost big like mango tree.
But tell you.
You say you can come up your whole yard like a fence.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
And then a big ass pumpkin.
And the pumpkin, let me see, I looked up with word. Like a gym you there.
Yo, I'm telling you, the pumpkin heavy, you know.
Boy. Oh, and you see squash them you did that grow? I think of them one them I grow right now.
Okay.
Try it, man.
Okay.
Then tomorrow, I go watch it and see how far I could go, but me not ever leave it before the frost. I'll pick it before the frost.
Right. Okay.
Early and see. Cause I don't know when you're ready. Me even try to grow it. You just grow yourself.
Oh wow. Okay.
Let me take care of man. It grow and it bear fruit. Me surprised.
Wow.
I mean, some for me no container. I just pour me see a bag like this.
Mm-hmm.
Me just put some soil in a bag and I'm a chucky root thing dog in there because it been a plant and something else and the transplant them and then it start to grow.
Wow, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and then it grow fruit now. Did it come hang them outside and me hang them up on a tree and I get a lot of light out there like in a field. And I'm like potassium water and maybe I use some urea too. Some urea.
Mm-hmm.
Stored up urine for a year could turn to ammonia. And that's a powerful thing to plant too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we just experiment with it and you what man. You make it plant bear fruit. Because like even I said pollination this year was rough.
Hell yeah.
Uh, I in the summer you bear flowers and but you never get no pollination
Yeah.
until recently just get pollinated there. I'm surprised. I said, wait, I splash agree.
Yeah, pollination was really tight this year. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you.
And you
Listen me. Pumpkin is a thing. The female pumpkin
mm-hmm.
just either start like a pumpkin, but then
Yeah.
you push out, it flowers. Right?
Oh,
It's like you shove a wrong thing like a pumpkin underneath it.
okay then.
Push out the flowers on top.
Uh-huh.
If the flowers then I get pollinated,
That's
that
it.
pumpkin they fall off. You
Oh,
check what I'm saying? It look like a pumpkin, but
uh-huh.
once the flowers ain't get pollinated, it not grow no more.
Nah, go no way.
You know, so me see a lot of my pumpkin fall off in that form.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been seeing because in my mind, I say, wait, I first pumpkin and then me see flowers just a dry down and then it not go no way. And then another flower will come up. You know the flowers that one should they probably bear, that flowers they be that should they be hundreds of flowers. Hundreds
Yeah, but no
and
pollination.
no pollination. Me even try hand pollinate it myself. So me take one of the flowers we open. So rub my finger inside the dusty part and me try rub them in a one a new one way. We about
Right, right. Yeah, that makes sense, man.
mm-hmm.
But man,
Rough.
thanks again, man, for coming through, man. I mean, this conversation is much needed, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
not because we don't get much people in the life.
Mm-hmm. As long as we be here, man.
Yeah, few people still come back and watch it after, you know what I mean?
Yes, I. That is
And
what is important.
everybody. And you know, we was here tonight and we got 15 likes, you know what I mean? 15 people like a video, the live. So
Yeah, man.
I
And me
appreciate
taking the
that.
information.
It's all about staying positive, having these conversation, and I'm sure, man,
Uh-huh.
people gonna join. People will join because it's information to learn. And then you know what? I have so much videos that I can go and I go have conversation and just go pull a video.
Just so.
You know what I mean? For sure, you what we are talk about.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Me have all kind of video for pull.
You
For
bad.
break dog. You know see, because just open a live and just run video, cancel in so put a topic and just run video.
People could ask question and you answer it with a video.
Exactly, exactly,
Demonstration, yeah, you ask about.
exactly. Yeah, man. So I appreciate you, man. Thanks again, man.
Yes, brother.
Yes. Thanks you, man.
Every
I'm gonna
time.
be happening and do my life from time to time because
Mm-hmm.
the more I do it, the more people you're gonna find more people. And then
Yes,
the conversation might just get till we really start to have people. We could even share information with us too.
that's right.
Because
That's
we all on it.
mm-hmm. New information, new people, new information,
That's
more
it.
more growth.
You know, we just want to keep it positive, no negativity,
Your
just
vibe.
just positive reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Positive. You know, sometimes me I see live and people are trying to talk over each other, try for you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
relax. You know what I mean? You see how we do it? If we
Yeah.
we cool.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Me can't deal with that. Me can't deal with the you know too much.
Yeah, man. Me try get me go try me try my best to stay in this life, yeah, because everything else about what you call it, the ego and not too positive, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
anymore. Everything have to be drama, and
right.
me not like
That's
drama.
what we can't deal with. That's what we can't deal with. We just wanna have a conversation where we all could learn from each other.
Yeah, that's right. Because you see, even when you say whosoever will come up and share, you give them a chance for them can, explain whatsoever them think them learn and use to their
Yes,
advantage. And
yes,
you just see it and me say, let me give somebody else a chance to come up and share. Because I would have like to know something new we may not know yet.
I agree. I agree.
And that's
People
what it's all about.
don't like for come up because I don't know why, but people don't like for come up. Maybe I guess
All different kind of reasons, man.
right, right. I
But you
guess
know
it
what?
was
Me will always be one of brave hearted, and me not really have no concern. Me live my best life, and if me can help somebody live theirs,
why
might as
not?
well.
Why not, man?
Yes,
Why
I.
not? And we not force nobody. We just a say this are your information.
Your vibes, and are your choice.
For go grow no food, that your choice.
Feed yourself and become healthy and strong for your family and protect them.
Yeah,
That's your choice.
that's your choice if you want to do that. If you don't want to do it, that's you still.
Your vibes, we still are gonna love you. So we are gonna make sure we not hold back information from nobody else and only capitalize and try only capitalize on it. We are gonna make sure everybody else get the information.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, man. A
Yeah,
good
man.
positive,
Huh?
a good positive environment, this man, and me prefer
Yeah,
this.
man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me like the flow, peace, information. We all learn from each other, and that's basically a blessing where we could actually have conversation about surviving, feeding your family, how to grow food. Just be positive, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Man.
And,
Well,
and if they cook at my soul like yours, I feel like I accomplished the admin boy.
I hear that. I hear that. Well, I mean, I show the whole blueprint, you know what I mean?
That's it.
The whole
I working
blueprint.
on it right now.
Yeah,
Until I still working on it.
got you, got you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. Thanks again, man. You have a blessed and wonderful night, man. Peace. All right?
One love.
All right. One love. Blessing, man. Blessing. All
All
right.
right.